Hi guys, and welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be doing the first unboxing on this channel, and actually I think the first unboxing I've ever done on YouTube. We are on my second account, the account that I do use for like Formula 1 stuff, where I say Formula 1 stuff. I've uploaded like 2 F1 like season reviews over the past few months and stuff, but of course I do have my main channel where I do focus on like football and FIFA and stuff like that, which is obviously my main commitment to doing that channel. But whilst the football season is still ongoing, it's not really too like you know, Liverpool won the Premier League and stuff like that, so I'm really into Formula 1 at the moment. I've always been into Formula 1, but at the moment in particular, I'm probably preferring it more to football. But one thing that I have wanted to do is actually kind of really start collecting a lot more stuff for my F1 collection, basically. The only few things that I do have my F1 collection are like a painting type of photo of Ayrton Senna when he was at McLaren. I got like a Williams model from Nigel Mansell's 1992 car. I got a Ralph Schumacher car in a pretty big scale size, and a couple of the Hot Wheels McLaren cars from like the 98 season. But this is a really cool thing that I was just able to order a few days ago from Amazon. It's made by Mini Champs. It is the 1994 Ayrton Senna helmet, limited edition as well. Only 1,994 of these were made, of course, because it was his final year in Formula 1. Now, of course, obviously 1994 Ayrton Senna, you know, sadly he was killed at Imola, but this is not really like a helmet to remember that sad day. It's more of a celebration helmet, of course, of his last pole position in Formula 1, because of course, despite having a car that was maybe like certainly not on the level of the Benetton at the start of the 1994 season, he was still able to claim pole ahead of Michael Schumacher, and kind of just, you know, reinstated why he is certainly one of the greatest, maybe even the greatest Formula 1 driver of all time. So lots of packaging for this. I mean, it's come from Holland, this one, which is, so it's had a bit of like a fair kind of journey, but yeah, you can get like this off Amazon. Of course, it's limited edition, so how long this will be kind of around for, I don't know. The Ayrton Senna helmets though are very like, all of his helmets, even from like his back in his karting days, are very rare to buy on eBay. You spend like 50 or 60 pounds on some of his helmets. So yeah, if you ever want to start collecting Ayrton Senna helmets, even like the smaller scale sizes, which is the one that we've got here, they're still incredibly hard to get and also a bit pricey. But we're going to open this. I have already done some of the kind of first things. I was happy to just kind of show my face for this video because I do it on my main channel anyway, so hopefully I've unboxed this all right. We might actually have to use the scissors here just to get a few more things open. But the cool thing about this one is as well is that they did say on Amazon the tobacco decals are included. Now, of course, on anything that's kind of sold these days, in like model things, typically tobacco products aren't like put onto the helmets because, of course, it's people think that like it encourages smoking and stuff like that, which I understand. But it's cool that they've supposedly put the tobacco decals in this one, and I might have to just kind of go down the center here. I've never really done an unboxing, even on my main channel. I've never done an unboxing before, so hopefully what I'm doing is right. I'm pretty certain it is. But yeah, this is made by Mini Champs, who obviously make like a lot of good like F1 car models and stuff like that as well. We've got a lot of, like, look at this, like all that green stuff in there. So I've got to kind of like root around for what I'm looking for, so let's just get some of this out. And actually, you'll see in a second that it's not actually a massive, well, it's relatively big, I suppose, like the packaging for it. We're just going to have to get all this green stuff basically just out of the way, just to kind of get the packaging of the helmet out, which we're going to do there. It's got a bit of weight to it. That is literally it, and they've used a whole box of that. I mean, obviously it's come from, you know, from Holland, so I do understand they have to have quite a bit of, like, I'm happy it's been protected pretty well, but even so, like, crazy and that much packaging being used. I'm pretty certain there's nothing else in here. Yeah, pretty certain there actually isn't, so we can just, I'm just tidying it all up in a second. I can't believe there's that much packaging for that, man. But it also says here it comes from paddocklegends.com. It's actually from Germany, the whole thing, but I don't know if like the warehouse that was selling this particular one, obviously Mini Champs is from Germany, I'm pretty certain, but obviously the people who were kind of selling this one had obviously bought it off Mini Champs and then were kind of like selling it on Amazon or something like that. I don't really know how it works too much, but let's get this out and then get to the helmets. And we're almost there, just kind of winding through, and here it is. And it's really good packaging as well. There we have it in really nice Ayrton Senna packaging. There, obviously 1/8 of the scale of his actual helmet. Apologies if this video isn't in HD, but I only have the webcam that came with my Acer PC, because I don't really need like an advanced webcam at the moment, but even like this packaging is so cool. I don't want to like destroy this packaging almost, but yeah, really, really cool. That of course it doesn't come with the Rothmans decals on it, but hopefully they've done what they said they were going to do on Amazon and they put the decals somewhere inside this box. I'm hoping so. Now, what is the best way to actually get this out of its packaging? I think I found something here to be able to do that. And again, get it out. So we've got it out of like that kind of cellophane there, and there it is. It also comes in its own casing, which is pretty cool, like a protective casing, which is pretty sick. And if we just push it out here slowly, we'll be able to get the helmet fully out, although it's pretty well encased in, but there we go, we managed to get it out. Now, I haven't seen where the decals are. Maybe they actually are at the bottom of that packaging thing. I'll have a look in a second. I just don't want to make sure I ruin this packaging thing first. Just want to make sure I can, because it's pretty cool packaging. I kind of like to actually keep this. There we go, we kind of got it. It's a bit of a tight fit, but as you can see on here, it doesn't mention anything else. The product is an accurate scale model, another toy. Of course, product is suitable for adults only, which is fine because I'm 21. And then a few other things it says manufactured under license McLaren Racing Limited, blah, 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 blah. And although, of course, it wasn't at McLaren at this point, he was obviously now at this point with Williams. But yeah, AyrtonSennaShop.com. I don't know if you can like see that properly. Maybe like the quality in the webcam isn't too good. If you actually go onto that shop, I've looked to try and see if you can buy all of his helmets off that shop. You actually can't. I don't know if you have to be in Brazil to be able to kind of maybe get like easier access to these helmets. Of course, in Europe, there's not really too many places actually in the UK that like sell stuff like this, but it comes in the casing, which is absolutely fantastic, and the decals are actually right on the bottom. They're kind of taped in there. I'll add the decals. I need to kind of watch a tutorial on how to like add the decals properly. If we just get off like the casing here for us, here is his helmet. Now, hopefully the visor as well should be able to move up, but if I put this up here, if I can just get used to the webcam, as you can see there, Ayrton Senna helmet, 1994, one of 1,994 pieces. It doesn't say which particular, like, it doesn't say, sometimes like on the amounts, they say that this is number 336 of 1,994. It doesn't say it with this one, but even still, it's a limited edition helmet, which is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, it does look fantastic quality. Of course, it's got like a lot of, it's got the Senna S on his helmet. It's got Nacional, which he pretty much had through like all of his helmets. It's got the EFL. Not EFL, EFL there. I'm getting like too much football related knowledge there. Renault on the front as well. I think this was the only time in his career that he actually had Renault on his helmet. Of course, he was with Lotus, and they had like Honda powered stuff. When he was racing with them, with Tolman, I don't think they used a Renault engine. I don't know what Tolman used, to be quite honest. Obviously, when he was at McLaren, they always used Honda, and even think like back in his karting days, he didn't have like Renault one, so that's pretty cool. Now, of course, with the Rothmans, like of course Rothmans, I will add to the front here, and I think it's towards the sides as well. But obviously, I do want to add the Rothman stickers. I just don't want to add them right now. There's also like another logo here, just above Nacional, like a little. I don't know if you can see that properly, like a sort of like a recycle logo or something. Let's try and see if we can move his visor up, and we can. Now on the inside, obviously you can buy like half scale helmet, and it's got like the inside. But like a half scale version of this helmet will cost over £100. A version like this will cost you around about £25 to £30. So I'd rather just buy these in the 1/8 scale. The thing as well about the half scales, the half scale ones you don't get plaques of. On these 1/8 scales, you actually get the plaques, which is pretty cool in my personal opinion. And there's a few more other ones that I want to obviously buy over time, like Alan Prost, for example. I want to try and connect or try and collect all of the Senna helmets if possible. I think that'd be really, really cool. Maybe even like the Michael Schumacher ones. There's a few of those you can collect, but really, really cool helmet. They're absolutely fantastic. I believe there's maybe a couple more of these on stock at the moment on Amazon. So if you just go and type in onto Amazon, if you want one of these yourself, just type in like Ayrton Senna 1/8 scale helmet, and when I last checked there was like 2 or 3 left in stock or something, but it's pretty cool. Obviously, just bear in mind it comes in a lot of packaging, which maybe is a bit unnecessary, but at the same time this is like a pretty kind of important. You know, it's got a really, it doesn't have like that toy plastic feel or whatever. It feels really, really good quality, which is, of course, is what you'd want when you're paying something like this amount for a helmet like that, or like this size and stuff. You obviously do want good quality, and you know, you definitely are getting that. So very, very happy with that. But that is good for this video. I will obviously have a few more helmet videos on or just unboxing ones in the on the channel every so often. I think maybe like a couple of weeks time I might be trying to get one of like Michael Schumacher potentially, but we'll just wait and see on that. But anyway, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.